real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Celine Brotherton has been rescuing dogs for years, and she even started her own rescue service. Celine says as part of a protest for pit bull rights, she made t-shirts, and the defendant agreed to sell some of her shirts. But Celine has yet to get her money. Defendant Serene Weber claims Celine has 17 pit bulls running wild at her house, and they fight constantly due to improper training. Serene says the only reason she never paid Celine is because Celine will not give her a receipt.
Tell me what's going on.
I'm the founder of Our Game Rescue. We have a passion for dogs and have devoted a great deal of time and effort to advocating and rescuing dogs. So this is about $135. It's still for the dogs.
Sure.
I met Serene in 2000.
How many years you've been caring for dogs or rescuing dogs?
I've had dogs all my life. Officially became Our Game Rescue as in 2010, but I've been rescuing dogs all my life.
What does that entail?
I take in owner surrenders when a person is not able to keep their dog anymore, or a stray. Somebody has found a dog, and I try holding it for the 3 days that a shelter would do the same, and then I try to find homes for the dogs.
Okay. Now, how do they know to find you? Just like any other business, you have a sign or
Pet
advertiser.
Finder, Adopt a Pet, Facebook are excellent places to find a rescue.
What if they're sick when you get them?
Take them to the vet, get them treated.
So what do? How do you get paid? When they buy the dogs?
Well, honestly, when the dogs get rehomed, that rehoming donation will go back to help the next dog.
Okay.
And then you have people that will actually help out through donations themselves.
Good. All right. You want to give me some background on yourself before we get to the breach of contract she's suing about?
Absolutely. First off, I want to say that, yes, the plaintiff is an animal advocate, but as far as a rescue, that remains to be seen. She has upwards of 17 pit bulls at her house that run rampant, fight constantly, bite her through improper training.
And not at my house, I haven't.
She also volunteered for another rescue and got
She says
bitten.
not at her house. Does that mean at your house?
No, it was at another rescue facility.
Excuse me, Serene, did you not post on Facebook how you accidentally put fingernail polish onto a bite wound at your house instead of peroxide?
I've been bitten once.
What type of dog bit you?
It was a Staffy, a Staffordshire Terrier.
A pit bull.
Do you all specialize in pit bulls?
Primarily, we rescue pit bulls.
Basically, they're the ones that are
because
most
they're
in
fighting.
need.
That's what the
Right.
But it's not
folks
just
use to
fighting.
fight
They're
dogs.
the most prominent dogs out there needing rescue at this time.
Okay. Why?
It's irresponsible dog owners that are not taking proper care of them.
Okay.
Right, but at the same time, they're not getting the proper care at your house either. You can't even care for yourself, much less these dogs.
How can you sit there and say that you've never been to my house? You've never seen my dog.
I have heard.
You've heard.
Many things through Jennifer Potts. People have been to your house.
Excuse me. Didn't Jennifer Potts
all
have
of
a
your
dog at her
Facebook
house
posts.
that attacked and killed one of her dogs that she was rescuing? I was friends with her. We had to have the dog put down because its side was ripped apart, and it almost killed the same dog. Almost killed her little dachshund.
Right.
And she
So by those
eventually,
actions,
after
you should
having that
know
dog for
to
2 years,
socialize
she
and train
finally
them
put
better,
that dog
and you
down.
don't.
All
And
right.
Jennifer
That's
does not do
enough days
training.
of our dogs. All right.
Anyway.
Defendant Serene Weber is being sued by her former friend, who claims Serene spent 20 days in jail for grand theft.
Go ahead, finish with your gossip.
So,
where are you getting all this gossip from about this woman?
I'm getting it from people that she knows. These are friends of hers. I'm new.
They were no longer
to the
friends
area.
of mine.
How do you know she doesn't keep herself up? You say she doesn't keep herself up, let alone the dogs. What are you talking about? She looks very presentable and she looks very nice today.
That's thanks to your studio.
Go
She
ahead.
is a 50-year-old drama queen who likes to draw things out as much as possible. The most that comes out of her mouth is drama and lies, and it's ridiculous.
You
she has middle child syndrome.
Let her finish.
Middle
ma'am.
child syndrome. She likes to involve as many people in her circle of drama And she doesn't have to, but she likes to. She thrives on the drama.
Okay.
She's even been a mistress for someone for several years.
What does that have to do with anything,
She
ma'am?
loves the drama. She loves the 20 days.
Hey, talking about this woman's relationship
And
has
your
nothing
20
to do with
days
this.
in California jail for grand theft has nothing to do with your character?
Excuse me? I don't think so.
You-
20 days.
That's enough. She says
No.
you're a known thief. Is that true?
We can pull up the record.
No.
It's on the record?
There's a record.
I do have a record, Your Honor, but
Well, then
the
you
20
are
days in
known
the
thief.
California, the 20 days in the California jail are ridiculous. No.
Let me
Sacramento
get back to
County.
you,
But the
man.
thing-
What are you suing her about? $135
The
for what?
$135 is a result of where this year I was contacted by a pit bull owner to take in their dog because Cincinnati has a ban on the pit bulls. And I am full. Yes, I do have 17 dogs at my house. How many dogs do you have, Serene?
I have 8.
Yeah.
4 personal
That's
dogs.
because you are able to go to the adoption events every
Ma'am,
weekend.
just
and
talk to
push.
me. Just
Anyway,
talk
I'm
to me.
sorry.
But where do you keep the 17 pit bulls, though,
I'm the
man?
only one at my house. So I have my own
Okay.
I have my own dogs
All right.
and I have my rescue dogs.
You
and
keep
my
them
dogs-
outside for the most part?
No, sir. They're inside the house.
In bedrooms or?
I have bedrooms that some get stored in, and then they have, their own little crates. They get to come out, and where she says they run rampant, that's because they're playing.
Do they fight?
All dogs have aggression problems, not just pit bulls. My dogs have, yes, everybody has an accident or two. Serene has been guilty of it herself.
Are they bred to be dangerous dogs?
No, that is false. That is completely false. They're not bred
They're
to
trained.
be vicious. You have to train them
To be vicious?
to be vicious. These dogs were curbed by the dog fighters,
Okay.
not to be human aggressive.
So if a person purchases a pit bull puppy, like within a week or 2 weeks, he won't be vicious unless it's trained to be vicious.
it would take,
It's as safe as any other dog.
It's as safe as any other dog.
Okay, good. But we just want to know so that these kids who are around pit bulls, we need to know whether they should be in their company, whether it's trained to be gentle or not. Because even if you're trained to be gentle, if it's your nature to attack,
pit
at some
bulls-
point you're going to flip.
The pit bull
No,
dogs.
they don't flip.
You can have bad blood in a dog, and that could be making it have a problem.
All right.
But you can have that with any dog as well.
Okay. How does she relate
does
to this
she,
lawsuit and
okay.
the dog?
All right.
What
in
happened?
2010, I met Serene through the mutual friend that she was talking about, Jennifer Potts, who I'm no longer friends with. And we did an adoption event together. I did not like Serene's practices. She was showing ill and injured dogs at these adoption events and giving the public a perception that she was Mother Teresa, when in fact it was more like a freak show. This one dog in particular, in June, July of August and 10, she had outside in 90-degree weather, and it had a heart condition. She was asking for donations for this dog to be flown to California to have an operation, when in fact we have an excellent vet university
Okay.
in Ohio. She could have had it done there. I found out this year Serene is actually from California. So did she get a trip to California to visit family? One can only speculate.
Defendant Serene Weber is being sued by her former friend, who claims Serene spent 20 days in jail for grand theft.
What's the lawsuit for? How does she breach a contract?
In May of this year, I was contacted by a pit bull owner to take in a dog. I cannot. So I decided to help them out a little bit more by trying to fight for their pit bull rights. So I started protesting with some of the residents. In the time, I also created the repeal the Cincinnati pit bull ban.
Good.
Okay, the likes and numbers grew from there. Associates had talked about hiring a lawyer so we can get a class action suit. And we talked about fundraising, and T-shirts were brought up. This is the T-shirt that I created. Nobody else stepped up to the plate, even though Serene Weber herself had talked about it. She was given the opportunity as a fundraiser. I had her 18 shirts, handed her 18 shirts for $7.50 for her to make it to the public for $10. She got to $2.50 profit off of it. It was $135 total. I gave her a week to be able to make, sell the shirts.
She has not paid.
She has not
Ma'am,
paid.
let me hear from you.
Well, Your Honor, originally when we got into this, like, I applaud her efforts, and I'm all for it.
I am too. It's a
all
beautiful
for it.
thing. Now,
So,
come on with this contract.
I asked her, when she brought the t-shirts, I said, can I pay you next weekend? And I would rather do
What
it in a
was the
lump sum.
agreement first?
The agreement is that I would pay her $135. However, for 18 shirts that I was going to sell, and the $135 was supposed to go into a kitty to help fight
Did you
DSL.
get the 18 shirts?
I did.
Did you sell them?
I did.
Why haven't you given her $135?
Because she refuses to give me a receipt. That's what this
I
is
know
over.
you are not here over no receipt.
Oh, it is, Your Honor. Your Honor, I have emails going
Did
back
you
and
get your
forth.
money? You have it now?
Yes. I've
have?
had it. I have been waiting to
And you'll
pay
give
her.
it to her with a receipt?
No, she needs to sign the receipt, Your Honor. That's what this is about. This whole time, she has been refusing to give me a receipt. Every single
Why?
thing that
What does
comes,
she say? What reason did she give for not giving you a receipt?
She wants
ma'am?
cash only that her mom can hold on
Fine,
to.
you can write a receipt for cash.
I tried. She did not come pick it up.
Ma'am, what are you?
She's
what's-
blowing it out of proportion.
She says the only reason she has not given you the money is because you will not give her a receipt.
There was no problem on that.
Okay. What is the problem? What is your last discussion with her regarding the $135 for the t-shirt?
She was accusing me of misappropriate handling of the funds.
Okay. Has she ever told you she will not pay you?
She knew the reason why I was asking for cash. Yes, I have been unemployed for a year and a half.
Got that part. We understand.
And I'm just trying to keep
ma'am, we understand.
checks out of the bank.
Yeah.
You know, to keep it out of the bank. So that's why I was.
$135 for the $135. I'm going to give you all the money you're asking for. She has said the only defense is that you won't take cash.
I
I'm
need a
ordering that
receipt.
you pay her. Anything else? Anything else?
I would like a
Judgment for the
receipt. That's
plaintiff,
all I want.
$135. You all have a good day.
She can have this as a receipt.
Okay, thanks.
It's none of your damn business. None whatsoever. And I take it that you're not actually married yourself.
Yes, I am married. My husband and I don't have the same last name. I chose not to take it. I wish her the best of luck. I got my receipt. That's all I wanted.